Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine McCoy and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking in to drop by, but if you are a returner, it is always nice to have you back. This video, I'm talking about an event I went to, of course, with my mom. I'm wearing pink and green, aka, of course she's going to be there. But we also had my sister joining us. Yes, all the way from Kentucky. She was able to be at this AKA event with us because she was on break for, spring break. And 10 other members from Alpha Omega chapter. We were all able to go as a unit to the Alpha Beta Beta Omega Founders Day event in Canton, Ohio. And some of you are going, oh wow, 4-letter chapter, Alpha Beta Beta Omega. Others of you are like, okay, it has 4 letters, why is that important? So, Alpha Kappa Alpha, 300,000 plus members worldwide, more than 1,000 chapters worldwide, and the naming is done Alpha, Beta, the rest of the alphabet. Alpha Alpha, Alpha Beta, the rest of the alphabet. Alpha, 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 the rest of the alphabet, all the way down to Alpha, Beta, Beta. So that obviously lets you know that they are one of the newest chapters of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. They were founded in 2021 at the height of the pandemic. So that just speaks to the resilience, the determination, and the perseverance that they have to do what needs to be done and to meet their goals. They asked, also, I haven't said why this was very important. It was very important because my mom had been asked to serve as the keynote speaker. I was so proud of her. Being able to not be in office, I just show up. I just show up. That's all I gotta do. I show up for my mom, I show up for my sister, I show up for anyone who wants me to be at their event, I will go. This is the program. Now, what makes this program very special? The fact that there's an entire page for my mom about who she is, what she does, her biography, and it's because she's the keynote speaker. So we wake up this morning, getting ready. Mom is saying, I'm gonna miss you, baby, because she loves my dad. That's her boo. And he's saying, oh yes, I know you're gonna miss me. I would have loved to come, but it's a closed event. That means only members of Alpha Kappa Alpha can be there. That means, obviously, Alpha Beta Beta Omega will be there. The 12 members of Alpha Omega will be there, including my sister, is all gonna be there, but Dad couldn't come. And we really would have liked for him to come because rarely ever are we in this position where it could have been all 4 of us together, seeing Mom in that speaking role, and it's not something that we have to fly 6 hours away for or drive 9 hours away for. It was literally just an hour away from us. But it's okay, we took plenty of videos and we're able to share it with him instead. And that's very important because he was being sneaky. He was being very sneaky, but we loved it. It turned out very adorable, very cute in the end. So it's morning, we're all dressed up. We have a bunch of the members who are gonna be driving with us meet at our home, and then we had a little caravan of the 12 of us getting to Canton, Ohio. We get in there, beautiful venue. I love what they were able to do with it, and the ring with all the balloons that they had for people to take pictures at. Jayla and I had a very fun time over there. And here is just a little bit of video of what it is that we were walking into before the start of the program. Alright, ready? Yes. Next in the program, we had greetings from the president of the chapter. We also had the occasion, stating the reason why we're here for the 115th Founders Day, because remember, yes, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Founders Day is J15, January 15th. That is when the bulk of our celebration happens. But we celebrate in January, February, and March. So yes, we are still having those Founders Day celebrations, lunches, brunches, whatever they may be. And I promise you, it will be coming to an end, but not for another week and a half. So you still got a little pink and green celebration going on. And then we also had some beautiful musical selections. So here are some videos from the other parts of the program, and then we'll get into my mom's keynote address after.
A pleasure to welcome you to our 115th Founders Day celebration, and our second, as Sir Lalisa stated, as a newly chartered chapter. Our theme today, Strengthening the Bonds of Sisterhood, resonates deeply with our Alpha, Beta, Beta, Omega members who recognize sisterhood as an action word, a verb meaning to do, to act, to be. And in that deeply rooted strengthening bonds of sisterhood and that action word, we're ready, we're relevant, resilient, and resourceful. We joined together nearly 4 years ago to caption a vision fair and chartered the first 4-letter chapter in our Great Lakes region on December 5th, 2021, with just 15 sororities. Thank you. During the height of the pandemic, when the world didn't know what was coming or going, we truly bonded together with a mission and a love for our sisterhood. And from that, we are small, but I like to say, but we're mighty in the Lord. And with the Lord, we can do all things, we are all things, and we can be all things. So from 15 members, today we're at 22 members. All right now. So this greeting is so...
In the March 1934 issue of the Ivy Leaf, Sora Ethel Hedgeman Lyle wrote these words. It's titled, is Musing at the Founders Day Banquet. Has anyone ever heard that or read that before? Oh, okay. I found something you guys don't know about. I quote, one of our basic ideals is love for Alpha Kappa Alpha and for all sisterhood. If you care for a person, you cannot be ungracious or disagreeable to that person. You cannot do or say ungracious or disagreeable things to that person. This is Sora Hedgeman. I think that may be one reason why we do feel this spirit moving through our boule. Shouldn't we feel it in our chapters? Her words, not mine. It is the spirit of Alpha Kappa Alpha hovering over us with our little deeds and acts, smoothing here, there, covering, broadening yonder, and making us do our best to think, to act up to the highest in us. It is a force bigger than we are, stronger than we are, and it compels us to climb to heights where it dwells.
Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Please believe me when I say, count on.
Now, when it comes to my mom's speech, she did let me get a preview of it about 3 weeks ago. And those 3 weeks ago, she was able to say, okay, what do you think? What should I change? X, Y, Z. So we did a little bit of workshopping then. And she said, okay, I'm going to keep working on it. And this is just the first draft. So she decided that she wanted to work a little bit more on her own after that. I love that for her because it helped me to be able to see it, not necessarily as my first viewing because it wasn't. I knew most of what was going to happen walking in, but being able to still experience something new that she was the prime creator of when it came time for her keynote address. So many of you might not know, my mom does sing. She does have a beautiful voice, and it has been put to work in church. It has been put to work in other areas of her life. So when she opened up her voice, people were like, she can sing too? Not only is she all of these other amazing things, but she also sings too. You couldn't have left that for any of us. So I was very proud. Everyone was astonished looking at her, hearing her singing, and I'm just saying, go mom, because I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that that was gonna happen. My sister did not know that was gonna happen, so I was able to see her while I'm recording. I was able to see her going like, it was so funny. And then my mom, she started going into her speech. She made a very big change to the end, bringing it back to, you know, the sorority program theme of soaring to greater heights of service and sisterhood, talking about the ways in which we must soar. And if you remember, we also had something like this with the soaring at the International Founders Day. So I'm like, oh, I see it. I see it. I'm seeing the connections. And they loved that. That was a beautiful ending. So here is some videos from my mom's keynote address now.
That caught my falling soul. I do not know just how he came to love me so. He looked beyond all of my faults, and he saw my needs. I shall forever lift mine eyes to Calvary, to view.
I learn all the time. Sora Jasmine and Sora Jayla are in their early 20s, and they're teaching their mama every single day. And believe me, I'm thankful for their tutorials. How many of you have had a tutorial or two from your children? It's a blessing to have your children to teach you, but you have to be willing to receive it. And we have to stop being jealous. I'm gonna say it. Of these young, amazingly smart women who got it going on, who are farther along than we were at their age. It's a sign of the time. Be thankful, be blessed. We've got to stop it. And as Issa Rae once said, I'm rooting for everybody who's black. Everybody who is black, I'm rooting for them. We got to do that. The Bible tells us in Luke 12:40, I am here today, Lord, just to say and give you a little pink and green love, advising every one of you to stretch your wings, soar, my sorors soar. I stopped by to encourage you, even when things might not seem like they're the hot girl thing to do. Soar, my soror soar. Keep your eyes on the prize and press towards the mark for the high calling of God, and soar, my soror soar. Remember, we are first and we are the finest. 1908. Soar, my soror soar. Greater laurels to win, greater tasks to begin. Oh, soar, my soror soar. Hearts that are loyal and hearts that are true. But what? soar. My soror soar. Built this nation with the blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors. They soar. My soror soar. Descendants of kings and queens, royalty, we are. Soar. My soror soar. Taken from our homeland in Africa and brought here, place we've never seen, but soar. My soror soar. From Howard to Harvard and all the PWIs and HBCUs in between. Soar. My soror soar. Let us all stretch our wings and say it together. Soar. My soror soar. If God be for you, who can be against you? Do not bow down. Do not give up. Do not give in. But soar. My soror soar. Thank you.
And now to talk about that little secret surprise that my dad had in store. At the end of her speech, there was something on the program that said special presentation. And they said, Rochelle, go stand next to your girls. And we're like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Do you know what's gonna happen? I don't know what's gonna happen. And they started reading a letter that my dad had written to my mom. I know I have video of that because I was just wanting to make sure that I was listening, but here's a picture of all three of us listening to this love letter that my dad had written for my mom, talking about how she is an amazing wife, how he could not imagine his life without her, and how he knows that she loves her AKA, that obviously myself and Jayla also love our AKA, but that at the end of the day he knows that he will always be able to find love, comfort, and time to spend with her. And that makes him feel special to know that, yes, she loves Alpha Kappa Alpha this much, but she also loves my dad this much. So it was good. It was very nice. And the other presentation that they had for her, another gift, they gave her a beautiful jewelry set. And in the video that I'm about to play for y'all, you might hear, just be listening for it, be listening to my sister saying, oh, that looks like something we can share. We will share it in some way. So here is a little video of Mom receiving that wonderful gift now.
Okay, I'm gonna do this so that the girls can
Get the picture.
before I tear into it. It's beautiful.
So this gift was selected for you. This gift was selected for you because it reminds us of you. It's a jewel.
Butterflies on top of the box.
We just hope you enjoy it.
Something we can share.
Oh, wow. I will treasure this gift for forever. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And finally, the other thing I want to talk about and show is the gift that we received. It was in this little pink drawstring bag. This is the gift that we received from the chapter as attendees of their Founders Day celebration. It is a beautiful pearl bracelet with a little ivy leaf charm on it. So I'm going to add this to my collection of pearl bracelets, but this one is special because usually they don't have something hanging off of them, or if they do, it's something relating to like the shield. So having a little ivy leaf is going to be unique in that collection. And that was everything. At the end, we were just mingling, taking pictures with Alpha, Beta, Beta, Omega, taking pictures with Alpha, Omega, and just enjoying the sisterhood. So we got back on the road, we're back home, and that was the end of today. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.